Well, the dyna giveaway is officially over. If you don't know, we've been running a giveaway for this dyna right here. And if you're watching this video and didn't know about it, unfortunately, you missed out. This is a 2004 Dyna Super Glide. We'll go over it real quick. We basically had a challenge. We challenged ourselves. Let's take $5,000, buy a dyna, and fix it up, make it cool for less than $5,000. And that's what we did. So here it is right here, 2004, carbureted, front end. We got new fluid, new springs, 1.5 inch rise in the front. The previous owner put dual gauges, which was pretty cool. I don't know if these risers were stock height, but the handlebar setup is what came with it. We did have some leftover Performance Machine grips with matching pegs from another build, so we put that on. We had one of our old air cleaner covers in inventory I found, so we threw that on. Bassani exhaust that we picked up, used, same with the rear shocks. We got them together. That was a pretty good pickup. We did throw a set of our saddlebags on. We did find this super weird custom rare whatever seat. It actually has a stud instead of a bolt, so the nut is under the bottom, but with the suspension we have, there's plenty of room to get up in there. And we actually came a few $100s short of that $5,000 like cap. So what we decided to do is include $400 in the saddlebags. So whoever picks this up is going to get that money as well. So today's kind of an odd day. I gave myself one extra day because we ended the giveaway last night. What we did is every $5 you spent on the website, you could get an entry for the bike, or there was 3 different tiers that you could buy. I think it was $25, $50, and $100, and that gave you extra spots. So if you were only worried about spots in the bike, then you could purchase those, and you got more spots for your money. So we did that, and really quick, it was a very slow start. I think it was a little bit on my fault. We did do a whole series on this bike on our YouTube. YouTube's Wretched Nation. If you're watching this, here you are. And I feel like we were picking the wrong days for uploads, and I'm still kind of finding my way through YouTube, because we're near the end. We got a little bit better structure, and I feel like those videos were doing better. People were finding out about this bike better, and I was posting more about it. Now, of course, there were a few factors of me not really being sure of what was going on. One, we had a new jacket that I wanted to release, and I knew a couple people were really interested in it. So I wanted to get that jacket released before we gave away the bike. But also, as I'm filming this, me and my wife are pregnant. Well, I'm not pregnant, I'm big, but you know. But our son is scheduled to be here within like 2 weeks. So if he doesn't show up in 2 weeks, they're gonna induce. But it's kind of day to day. So I'm kind of stressed, and I was dealing a lot with that. So I wasn't posting as much as I should, wasn't, revealing as much as I should. So I'm not gonna lie, some of the sales and like entries were a little low at first, but those last week or two, I really started pushing and people found it, and it really kind of came through. The goal was to never like make a bunch of money. The goal was honestly just to try to pay for this bike. I wasn't trying to like make a killing, but wanted to break even at least. And I wanted to be able to buy this bike, kind of modify it and make some videos, have some fun with it, and send it down the road to somebody else. Please comment down below if that's something that you're interested in. I do not currently have plans for another giveaway. Not going to say I won't, but I just don't currently have plans to do so. All right, folks, today is the day. We got the bike out. We've got the computer and my phone. We've got the app pulled up on the computer. Don't want to show that because it's got everybody's information pulled up. And I've never done this, so we're going to figure out how we do it. The app itself should select a winner, and I guess I'll get all the person's information, and maybe we'll give them a call. I do have the phone set up too because we're going to go live on Instagram. YouTube doesn't have the biggest following, and TikTok, I feel like, I don't know if I'm going to get everybody, but I know on Instagram everyone's kind of been following along, so got a lot of response on there, so I feel like that would be the best platform to kind of go live. Don't know how I'm going to show it to everybody. Again, this is the first time, but we're going to record on here for the YouTube video and try to do something live, and we'll capture it all together and see who wins this beautiful bike today. It's also pretty cold, so definitely hoodie weather. And I've got to leave here in about an hour and a half to go to kiddo's doctor appointment and then head straight to Greensboro to get up with the groomsmen and everything for dinner tonight and get ready for the wedding tomorrow. Your boy is busy, and we also have to hope that everything goes well at the appointment so we don't get hospital bound tonight. The wife's blood pressure has been trending up. She's not working anymore, but I feel like worst case scenario is constant monitoring, which means she'll be in the hospital until they're just ready to take the baby, and we don't want that. I mean, we want what's best for the baby, but we hope we don't have to go through that. So let's give this motorcycle away and do something positive. But yeah, how this is going to work, we have you guys propped up against the laptop that has the entries, and basically what's been going on this entire time is there's been an application running in the background of the website capturing y'all's phone number, email. Not everybody put a phone number in, so it would have been nice. Hopefully the winner's got a phone number in there so we can call them. But give it a few minutes, and then we're going to hit select a winner. And we're going to figure out how to get this bike to them. Got a baby being born soon, so hopefully we can figure out some logistics before that happens or work around that, because I cannot leave an hour from my house. So be that as it may. But, all right, are we ready to give this away? Y'all want me to pick a winner? Let's do it. All right, select one unique winner. Oh, I gotta click some, okay. Gotta click confirm. So I guess this is gonna end it. How many people entered? I don't know how many people technically were entered. It did tally entries, and I think we ended right around 2,500 entries. So I don't know what that populates out, but I guess, so it's going to have 25, basically it's 2,500 tickets. That's what it ended up being at the end of the day, which I want to say before we click confirm, I appreciate every single one of you. This was something that I just wanted to do. I like budget builds. I like to see what you can do on a budget. I'm definitely a marketplace bandit. So this bike was a $5,000 budget. I wanted to just build it and get rid of it just to have some fun. So I think that's pretty cool. But 2,500 entries, I don't know how many you have, but I don't feel like that's a crazy amount. So everyone's got a pretty good chance, and greatly appreciate it. But let's click confirm and give away this dyna. All right, I'm going to cover the email. I got a name, Bradley. Let me see if I can flip you around. I'm gonna cover the email. Try to do this one-handed. But Bradley, you are the new winner of this bike. All right, so y'all just saw it. Bradley Thomas is the winner. And of course, I wanted so much to, here, let me take a picture of this real quick. All right, I wanted so much to be able to call the winner, but I don't think there's a phone number listed. So we're gonna pause, and I'm gonna go into his information, see if there's a phone number listed. I don't know, and see if we can't call him. All right, that went pretty smooth. I think the only unfortunate thing is Bradley, you didn't put your phone number in the order. So I don't have his phone number. I do know that he's from Louisville, Kentucky. So he won this off of a set of saddlebags. So he did get a lot of entries. That's kind of cool. So I emailed him 2 different times. I emailed him through the website and just personally, like, on email, like, hey, get up with me. I gotta get a bike to give you. So hopefully we can figure out who this man is. But in the future, please leave your phone number in the when you purchase something. I'm not trying to spam you. Maybe I'm trying to give you a motorcycle. So I think that went pretty smooth. We will probably just end the video here because I don't really know what is to come. But I think this whole, I don't know, experiment went pretty well. I'm very happy with how it turned out, as long as we can get up with Bradley. Try and find him. We'll put out the bat signal. I will put out the Bradley symbol and get him his motorcycle. But please comment down below. What do you think about this? Like, was it worth it? Was it good? Is it something you want me to do in the future? I did enjoy doing a full YouTube build on it and then just, you know, passing it on to Brad and get him his bike. So pretty stoked about that. We'll see how it goes in the future. But if you don't mind, hit that like button. Comment down below. Should we do this again? What do you think? Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And as always, keep it wretched.